This is a Printelligence briefing on RICOH Supervisor's real-time display feature. RICOH Supervisor provides a near real-time display of the data it collects, which I think can be incredibly useful for press operators and production managers for keeping presses running and shop floors productive. Let's take a look. RICOH Supervisor collects as much information as it can about press and job statuses over a shop's network. Every minute, it compiles this massive amount of data to generate updated information in formats which are useful to us humans. Users can configure and personalize one or more real-time displays to deliver the information they need in a usable form. This display shows the status of the presses in the shop with some attractive graphics and textual information for each. Each widget on this screen represents a particular press and can consist of two different types of information. The first type includes up to 4 metrics, which we'll call key process indicators. You might want to set these to be jobs printed, or perhaps impressions printed, or maybe the machine's idle, up, or downtime. Each can be displayed graphically or textually, and many can be set up with targets. The concept of setting goals is a great idea and can be useful for both operators and managers to gauge how well their days are going. A manager might want to intervene if she notices that a press is only hitting 20% of its target volume midway through a shift, rather than waiting for an end-of-day report. Operators might want to take a similar initiative before their managers notice. The second information type is the current state of the press. These widgets are color-coded with green for printing, gray for idle, and red for down for any reason it cannot print. The error condition will also be displayed if it is known. There are a variety of ways shops could use this information, and here are a few ideas. Production managers could use it to keep an eye on productivity and to step in when areas are falling behind. Production managers can view the entire operation or group presses by type, shift, zone, assigned operator, or however they want. They can measure and view KPI statuses by shift, day, or week to ensure that their operation is on track. Operators can use it to manage multiple presses effectively. RICOH Supervisor has a large display mode which makes it easy to see press statuses at a glance from across the floor when displayed on a large monitor, so that operators know which presses need attention now. RICOH Supervisor is a valuable tool for gathering and presenting useful information to operate one or more presses and to run a shop. The data collected is relatively minimal at the time of this briefing, but that's all right. RICOH expects to rapidly add capabilities as the need arises, and I like their approach of getting something like this out in the real world and learning how people really use it and what they need rather than spending a long time developing something that is theoretically good. I can, however, see some improvements right off the bat. Targets are useful, but adding personal bests would make RICOH Supervisor even more powerful. How does today compare with the most volume ever produced on that particular press or group of presses? What shift produced the highest volume, and how does this shift compare? These can be used in fun and competitive ways, but they can also indicate potential skill-building needs to bring low-performing shifts or operators up to speed. More details on presses not running. I'd like to see presses coded yellow if they are awaiting operator attention, like more toner, media loading or unloading, or other operator services. Likewise, RICOH Supervisor should distinguish machines in a maintenance mode. Performing color management activities, cleaning printheads, loading paper, or waiting for the press to warm up are not necessarily bad things. Red should be reserved for when presses are broken and awaiting service. And of course, all this needs to work with every press in the shop.